Now observe, student A takes food for 20 days, then she pays rupees 1000. Here I'll write A pays how much? Rupees 1000 for how many days? 20 days. 20 days. So that includes both fixed charge and the charge for 20 days. What is the fixed charge? X. For 1 day, Y rupees. For 20 days, 20 Y. Altogether it is 1000 rupees. Clear? Similarly, let's move on to another student. Student B, who takes food for 26 days by paying 1180. Here I'll write B pays rupees 1180 for how many days? 26 days. Then here I'll write fixed charge X for 1 day, Y rupees. For 26 days, 26Y. This is equal to 1180. You may call this as first equation and this as second equation. Clear? Okay, then after this, what should be done? Find their solutions if they exist. So now we have to check whether the solution is existed or not. Here I'll write verification. For this purpose, we have to find out the coefficients, the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. So here I'll write the given equations. It is x plus 20y minus 1000. It's equal to 0. It is the standard form. Next, x plus 26y minus 1180 equal to 0. That is also in standard form. Write the coefficients. It is A1 is 1, B1 is 20 and C1 is minus 1000. Next, A2 is 1, B2 is 26 and C2 is minus 1180. Then after this, let us find out the three ratios. It is A1 by A2, how much? 1 by 1, which is equal to 1. Then B1 by B2, it is 20 by 26. Then 2 10s are 2 13s are 10 by 13. The third ratio C1 by C2, this is minus 1000 divided by minus 1180. Here minus minus get cancelled, 0 0 get cancelled. It is 50 by 2 5s are 9s are 50 by 59. Then go for comparing all the three ratios. On comparing all the three ratios, what is saying? A1 by A2, it is 1 and B1 by B2, it is 10 by 13. Are they equal? No, they are unequal. Now you tell whether the solution is existed or not. Certainly, because it has the given system of equations has unique solution. Therefore, the solution is existed. If the solution is existed, they only are told solve them by any of the three algebraic methods. Now let us go for solving them. And before that, please copy from, I think you had copied up to there, copy from here to here. Yes, let's go for continuing that. Here again, I'll move on to the calculation part. As the solution is existed, we have to find out by which method. Let's go for elimination method only. It will be easier. By elimination method. Elimination method. Observe both the equations 1 and 2. Here coefficient of x in both the equations is same. Hence you can go for taking them directly. X plus 20y equal to 1000. Then x plus 26y is equal to 1180. Yes, change the sign. This is minus, it is minus, and even this is also minus. x and minus x get cancelled. 20y minus 26y minus 6y. Then 1000 minus 1180, it is minus 180. Minus minus get cancelled. Y equal to 180 by 6. 1s are, 3s are, 0s are. So y equal to 30. Clear? Hope that you have understood. Then to find out the value of x, substitute y equal to 30 in any one of the two equations. I'll go for one. It is x plus 20y is equal to 1000. Then x is unknown. 20 into where y is 30, it is equal to 1000. Then x plus 20 into 30, see 2 zeros, 2 3s are 6, 600. It's equal to 1000. Then x equal to 1000 minus 600, which is equal to 400. What does 400 indicates? It is the fixed charge. Hostel's fixed charge. And 30, it is the cost of food per day. So I'll write a conclusion. Therefore, the hostel's fixed charge is rupees 400, and the cost of, here I'll write, the cost of food per day, it is rupees 400. Clear? Yes. Please go for copying this part. Already you have copied up to there. Now you are going to copy only from here to here. Now let's move on to second statement. Please go through that and write with me after reading. Yes. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. And it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. Okay. Yes. You can just go for copying just by pausing the video. Hope that you have finished, and please start writing with me. Here, you are going to find out the fraction. Fraction means there will be two terms. One is numerator and another one is denominator. Both are unknown. Let us go for assuming that. Let the numerator of a fraction be x and the denominator of its denominator is, call it as y. Then what will be the fraction? It will be x by y. So fraction it is equal to x by y. Okay. Now let's go for using the statement. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Here I'll write, when 1 is subtracted from numerator. Here I'll write, the fraction is x by y. 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Numerator is x. Let us subtract 1. Then the fraction becomes 1 by 3. Clear? Yes. Go for cross multiplication. It will be 3x minus 3 equal to y. 3 into x, 3x. 3 into minus 1, minus 3. Y into 1, y. Then 3x, transfer y to the left hand side. Minus y equal to minus 3 to the right hand side. It becomes plus 3. You may call it as equation 1. Next. Another statement. It becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. Here I'll write, when 8 is added to the denominator, it is x by y. Let us go for adding 8 to the denominator. Then the fraction becomes 1 by 4. Cross multiply. It is 4x equal to, cross multiply, 1 into y plus 8 is y plus 8. Then 4x, transfer y to the left hand side, minus y is equal to 8. Call it as equation 2. We have got both the equations. Now we have to check whether the solution is existed or not. Here I'll write verification. Then write the equations in standard form. It is 3x minus y minus 3 equal to 0. Then second equation, 4x minus y minus 8 equal to 0. Then find out all the coefficients. A1 is 3, B1 is minus 1, C1 is minus 3. Then A2 is 4, B2 is minus 1 and C2 is minus 8. Here. Now let us go for finding all the three ratios. First, A1 by A2, it is 3 by 4. B1 by B2, it is minus 1 by minus 1, it is plus 1. Then C1 by C2, it is minus 3 by minus 8, is 3 by 8. Clear? Then go for comparing. Here I'll write, on comparing all the ratios, you can come to know that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Is it not? Now what do you say about the solution? Yes, you are right. The solution is existed. Therefore, the solution is existed. If the solution is existed, what is the next step? We have to solve it by any of the three algebraic methods. Let's go for elimination only, as it is simple one. Here, by elimination method, yes, take both the equations. See, equation 1 and equation 2. Here coefficient of y is same, hence we can write them directly. It is 3x minus y equal to 3. Second equation, 4x minus y equal to 8. Change the sign, minus, this is plus, this is minus. These two get cancelled. What is 3x minus 4x? It is minus x. X minus 8, 3 minus 8. This is minus 5. X equal to plus 5. Got it? Then substitute x equal to 5 in any one of the two equations. I'll take the first equation, 3x minus y equal to 3. Then 3 into where x is 5 minus y equal to 3. Then 3 5s are 15 minus y equal to 3. 15. Transfer 3 to the left hand side. Minus 3 equal to y. Then y equal to 15 minus 3 is 12. Clear? Then what will be the fraction? Fraction is x by y, where x is 5 and y is 12. Therefore, the required fraction is what it is? 5 by 12. Yes. Please go for copying from there to here. Dear students, we have 3 more statement problems. In that, one has been written. Please go through this. Here, it is like this. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. This is one situation. If 4 marks had been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks had been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? This is the simple statement. I hope that you can do. Here you are going to find out the total number of questions. That includes both wrong answer and right answers. So you can take right answer question as number of right answer questions x, number of wrong answer questions as y. Understood? And by observing these two statements, you can go for making two equations. Okay. After making the equations, please go for checking whether the solution is existed. If the solution is existed, then only you can go for solving it. Okay. I hope that you can do that. And again, I will solve that in tomorrow's class. Okay. Dear students, before concluding the class, let me remind you one thing. Whatever the problems we have solved today, all are very important. Please do practice them today itself without fail. Got it? Yes. With this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much.